Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back from vacation, so no more videos are going to be pre-filmed. So I'm actually here talking to you guys, and thank you for everyone who watched my videos and commented while I was gone. So of course, the first thing that I did when I got back from California and into New York, other than catch up on some sleep, was makeup shopping. So the first thing that I did was hunt down the new Wet n Wild collection that everyone is raving about. I know that people are having a hard time finding it. People are asking me where I found it. I found the new collection at Walgreens, but let me tell you, it wasn't easy. I had to go to 4 or 5 Walgreens in a bunch of different towns. My boyfriend was a very good sport and he took me everywhere looking for these. And it was on a Sunday, and I know that some people were finding them in Rite Aid, but at the time Rite Aid was closed, so I couldn't check any Rite Aid. So I did end up finding all of the highlighters from this collection, the stick form and the powder form. It just took me a while, so just keep checking and going back and calling your Walgreens if you have to. That's probably a smart idea, but hopefully you guys will all be able to get your hands on these. They are limited edition for summer, so they're not going to be around forever unless Wet n Wild finds out that we all love them so much. Sneak peek, I definitely love them. So in this video, I'm going to be swatching all of these for you and sharing my thoughts. So if you want to hear what I think about this collection, then just keep watching. Also, if you guys are wondering about my new ombre hair, this is not my real hair. It will be switching on and off because these are extensions, and these are from Milk and Blush. If you guys are interested, I'm going to leave the information on this hair down below, but I do plan on doing a first impression on these extensions. So first I want to talk to you guys about the highlighting powders. These are what everyone is going crazy over. They are called the Megaglo Highlighting Powder, and they are part of this limited edition collection, and it does say down in the corner that they are cruelty-free if that's something that you guys are interested in. And the shades are Precious Petals and Crown of My Canopy. So this shade right here is Crown of My Canopy. As you can see, it's a little bit darker than Precious Petals, and it's a little bit peachy, so I think that this would be really good for a medium to dark skin tone. I really like this one, but I have to say I like Precious Petals a little bit better. So here is Precious Petals. As you can see, this is more of a golden champagne highlight. This is one that I would gravitate towards more because it doesn't have so much of that pink or peach in it. It's more of a golden highlight, and I really like that for the spring and summer, so that's why this one is my favorite. So first we're going to swatch Crown of My Canopy. Okay, so as you can see, Crown of My Canopy is blending in really well with my skin, but it is really peachy and it's a darker shade. It matches my tan completely, so I hope that you guys can see it on camera. Something that I noticed about these is that they're really creamy. They don't have a ton of fallout, but they do have a little bit, which is common with Wet n Wild products. But something that I wanted to tell you guys, because I haven't heard anyone talk about this, is that when you first look at these highlighters, they do look very sparkly. I don't know if you can see in my video, but on Snapchat I know that you kind of could see a little bit better, but they do have a tiny bit of an overspray. So the top of the highlighter looks like it's going to be very glittery and very shimmery, but it's actually not that glittery once you put it on your skin, and I actually like that. I don't like a super glittery highlighter, but honestly, you guys know I don't mind it. So if you don't want a super glittery highlighter, don't let that scare you. It's not super glittery. It's just actually up to par with some high-end highlighters. So I think that Wet n Wild really got the formula of these right. And if you want a really good drugstore highlighter, this right now is the only one that I can think of off the top of my head. So next up, I'm going to swatch my favorite one, which is Precious Petals. And I'm going to swatch this right under Crown of My Canopy. And again, it's the same deal with this one. It has a bit of a glittery overspray on top of the product. So once you lay your finger down, you can see where you swatched it because you wipe off that layer, but underneath that layer is what you want anyways, so I don't really see the point in it other than making the product look prettier. I'm going to swatch Precious Petals. And as you can see, for my skin tone, this one is a little bit better. It shows up a lot more. It's just a more golden highlight, and you can really see how intense it is right there. But this one does blend into my skin, so hopefully you guys saw it. Hopefully you can see it, but you definitely can see Precious Petals, and they both have the same formula, same pigmentation and everything like that. It's all about skin tone and what color you prefer. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am wearing Precious Petals on my cheekbones today. So if you like my highlight, you definitely need to pick up Precious Petals. These cost $3.99, so you really can't go wrong. It's the best quality drugstore highlighter that I have found. Wet n Wild really does have all my favorite drugstore highlighters. So yeah, I definitely am happy with both of these, and we're going to move on to the Megaglo sticks. So these are called the Megaglo MultiSticks. So I'm assuming they can be used as eyeshadows, blushes, highlighters, whatever you prefer for the shades that you get. So I'm going to start off by swatching the shade that's more like a highlighter. This is the shade Marigold Round. So as you can see, this is a very shimmery stick. This actually reminds me of the Benefit Watts Up highlighter, just the product itself. It is a whiter gold than that highlighter, however, so this might be really good for a lighter skin tone. So I'm just going to swatch this one. Again, it is Marigold Round right underneath Precious Petals. So that right there is Marigold Round. It's very, very pigmented and creamy, and you can blend these out really easily. I've already tried them all, and I highly, highly recommend them. I've never seen really anything like this in the drugstore, so I'm really happy that they came out with a stick highlighter. So next up, this one is a really good blush color or highlighter color for me, and this is Light Up My Hibiscus. I have heard a lot of people talk about this one because it is a rose gold shade, and it definitely is my favorite out of all of the three of them. So I'm going to swatch Light Up My Hibiscus right underneath Marigold Round. So that right there is Light Up My Hibiscus. It's a really, really pretty peachy pink rose gold. I think it's a really beautiful highlighter, and I think that it would work for a really luminous blush color on darker skin tones or medium skin tones. So next up is the last multi-glow stick. This one is in the shade Carnational Anthem. So I'm going to swatch this right underneath the other ones. If you guys are a fan of corals or peaches, you'll really like this. But I did notice that it has a lot less sheen than the other ones. So it's not so much a highlighter as, for me, it would be a blush. So this one is the least shiny out of all of them in my opinion, and I am going to swatch that right underneath the last one. There's definitely less sheen in this one, as you can see. So if you're looking for a really pretty coral cream blush, or peach, because peach is a huge trend right now, I highly recommend this one, and I think it's really pretty. But again, I don't think that it's a highlighter, and I don't really think it would be a highlight on anyone. So these are all of the highlighters. Here are the 2 powders and the 3 creams. This one again is just more of a blush, but they are very beautiful. So if you guys are interested, I highly recommend going and getting them before they're gone, and pick them up when you see them because they do not last long in the drugstore. It's getting sold out like crazy. So last out of the Wet n Wild collection, I picked up one of the metallic liquid lipsticks, and I picked up the shade My Tulips Are Sealed because this is the only one that appealed to me. I did not pick up the Kylie Metal Liquid Lipsticks because this fad just doesn't really interest me. I don't really like a shiny lip or a metallic lip. So I picked this up more or less to swatch it for you guys. So I'm going to swatch My Tulips Are Sealed on the back of my hand. So as you can see, it's a really pretty golden, peachy, coral lipstick. But the only thing about this lipstick is it doesn't dry matte. It doesn't claim to be matte, so it is performing like it's supposed to perform. But for those of you who want that Kylie matte metal lipstick, this does not dry matte. It'll give you that same metallic look and that same metallic finish, but it's not matte. So this definitely will stay sticky and glossy throughout the day, so that's just something to keep in mind. But all of these products are under $4 each. I believe they're $3.99, and then this might be like $2 or $1.99, I'm not even sure, but honestly, they're all just so cheap. I had to show them to you because they're really good drugstore products. I think that the drugstore is stepping it up, especially Wet n Wild. They're definitely catching on to what's popular, and they're putting out products that are pretty similar to high-end products, so I'm very happy about that. So that's pretty much all that I have to say about this line. Good luck to you guys who are still looking for it. Believe me, I know your struggle, but just keep checking and keep hopping from drugstore to drugstore, and I'm really sorry if you're having trouble finding it. I know that it really sucks when you want to try to find something really bad, but if you keep looking, you'll find them. Good luck to you guys. Definitely pick them up. I highly recommend this whole line, especially if you're trying to go along with trends that are popular right now, like that coral peach and the metallic lipstick and highlighting. It all is really on trend right now, and those highlighters are up to par with high-end highlighters, and you guys know I'm obsessed with highlighters, so that's definitely saying something. So thank you guys all so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I put out new videos every single week, and I'd love to have you guys. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave me a comment, and I'll respond to you as soon as I can. And I'll also leave all the information that I can about these products and what I'm wearing and stuff like that in the description box as always. And again, good luck finding these, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.